Good.
Hi guys, I'm here at Cornbury Festival with Ben and Crissie from the Shires. Guys,
Hooray.
thanks for talking to me.
Thanks for
Really
having
appreciate
us.
Thank you.
You just played at Cornbury on the main stage. It's your third time at the festival, but first time on the main stage. So how was that experience for you guys?
It was amazing out there, wasn't it? I mean, I wish the audience could see what we were seeing because they were incredible. You know, singing away, actions, you know, clapping, and it was just amazing to see that you know that people had learnt our songs, you know, singing away, and yeah, it was great, really good.
I mean, you've been playing the new music for quite a while. I mean, I saw you on the Brave tour last year, and you were playing a couple of the new tracks. What's the reaction been like from the new track?
Good. Well, the only one we've really played so far this summer has been "Save Me," which is and that's
We played Drive and
on the
other
Brave
people's-
tour.
yeah.
But on just this last few gigs. But yeah, the reaction's been great generally. It's always weird because I think people like to hear the songs they know, but I think they also like to hear the new ones. But for us, when normally so used to seeing people singing back and you know nodding their head and they know, and when you play a song for the first time, I think a lot of people are just like, oh, what's this all about? They're just sort of
I know this
listening. They're
song.
like, I think I like this. But it's so nice to play new stuff because you know we're constantly being creative and it's nice to get new stuff out. So.
It's a good reaction today for the new song, I thought.
yeah,
Definitely.
really
People were
good.
singing along, so yeah, it was great.
You've been doing a lot of stuff with the cause recently, haven't you? I think you went to Germany, didn't you, recently?
We did,
So-
yes.
I was going to ask you about the European crowds and how they differ from the people back home.
They clap like this in Germany.
And when you say, can you put your phone lights up? They put actual lighters still.
Yeah, because they're allowed.
I don't
lighters
even
and
know
stuff.
if you're allowed that.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, but we actually love Germany because everything works really well,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Like really
love
well.
that.
I love that. Like people, you meet someone at 10 and they're there at 10, and you get
Yeah.
a train at. Well, we didn't get a train, but you get
Didn't get the
you know
train.
a plane. The plane wasn't delayed, I think.
No.
Did we get a plane? We didn't get a plane, did we?
We didn't.
We got a ferry. The ferry was
Got a
delayed.
ferry.
The ferry was delayed in England. Proving my
Yeah,
point.
there we are.
Everything in Germany works.
Yeah, so a bit of a change from back home then. And congratulations, Ben, on becoming a dad.
Thank you.
recently.
Yeah.
How have the first couple of weeks been?
It's the most overwhelming thing
Yeah.
I think you can ever do. And after our amazing, we've been together 3 years, and the years we have have been incredible. We've played the Opry and played the O2, supported people like the Cause. Our album went top 10, all those things, and that was overwhelming. And then River came along, like the morning of Glastonbury at 1:30, and I mean, you were just freaking out because
Yeah.
she's like, "Are we going to play the show? Is Ben going to be there? What's going to happen?" And
You and Vicky was as well. You know,
Yeah.
we had no idea, you know, whether Baby River was going to come before, mid, or after. You
Yeah.
know, we were just like either side would be fine, but not mid. And
But I mean, I think
Yeah.
deep down, I just believed it would be fine, and it was just really bad. I didn't-
he wanted to
I
make
didn't-
mentions, didn't
yeah,
he?
but I didn't plan for the
Glastonbury
worst
Day.
case scenario at all.
No.
It was just like, perfect timing, and we went on stage. Very emotional set on stage at Glastonbury, but it was incredible. And actually being a father is, it gives you a different perspective.
so surreal.
Yeah, it's really surreal.
It's so surreal to see him there with child. I'm like, oh my goodness, you know.
I'm playing a lot
It's
less
super cute.
Xbox. That's
Yeah.
to answer your question properly. There's not much time.
There's
anymore.
not much free time anymore, is there?
No.
It's just work and babies.
Didn't you say that this was supposed to be his first festival today? When he
Yeah,
was-
he couldn't make
said-
it. I mean, it was really ambitious to expect a 15-year-old, 15 year old to come to festival. So he's at home at the milk bar, as I like to say.
Yes.
Booby.
Yeah. Brilliant. Let's talk about the new album that you got coming out soon. You went to Sweden a few weeks back. Why Sweden?
Well, we actually went to Nashville, recorded the music side of it. So we had 3 weeks of writing the album out in Nashville. I mean, we've been writing consistently throughout the whole process of Brave, really. And then went to Nashville for 3 weeks. So we were writing out there, and then we just love Nashville, and the musicians out there are incredible. So we just knew that we wanted to go back there. But we actually had the same producers that produced our first album, and so those guys are Swedish. So you know, we brought them to Nashville. We all went to Nashville to record it, and then out to go and do the vocals in Sweden. But they're just great. I think they're a really great mix between having the country music of Nashville and then having the kind of pop driven that is Sweden. You know, so. And then us lot being British and trying to retain that too.
Yeah. What can the fans expect from the new album? Is it like an evolution of you guys?
Yeah, it is. There's some songs that are much bigger. I mean, the thing is, we've played some arenas, quite a few arenas now with the Cause and Country to Country as well, and you just get a different perspective on what music does for people and what you want it to do and what you want people to feel at gigs. And with arenas, I mean, Coldplay are the perfect example. Their songs are bigger and they fill up these arenas and blast out at festivals. And I think there's quite a few songs on the new album that we wanted just to embody
to have
that.
fun.
Yeah,
on stage
exactly. So that, I think that's generally it's bigger, and we've got obviously we've got some very country moments.
We've got some emotional stuff on there too, haven't we?
Yeah, we really. I mean,
the ballads that we, traditionally we love ballads and we love singing ballads. So they're there as well. Yeah,
but then also the big moments are there, and I think people will be hopefully. Not shocked, surprised. Shocked is quite negative, isn't it? I'm shocked at this. Surprised and happily surprised. But we sort of make music for ourselves, and then if you start thinking about we need to make this for people, then it doesn't work. But we made it for ourselves, and then hopefully people will like it. If they don't, we couldn't have done it anymore. So we're very happy with it.
I've got to ask you about Drive, because I'm a massive Kip Moore fan myself. You wrote that with Kip and Manny, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how did that come about? How did you get to know Kip?
How do you know Kip? I met him first, didn't I think. Yeah, I had breakfast with him. It was Country to Country 2 years ago.
What? You went out with him one night, didn't you?
I don't know why. We just met on Twitter, I think.
Yeah.
And he just said I'm coming to London for Country to Country.
We met in that's it. We met in London. We'd gone out, didn't we? And I helped him record some of those little video things that he had
that was
his.
Yeah.
Was it?
I should cut this all out. This is all terrible. We met on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then I went out for breakfast with him at 1 a.m. after drinking.
Yeah.
And then all that stuff happened.
Okay.
Then we all went out afterwards, and then
he
were
was
like, why don't we just write a song? And we wrote a song.
Yeah, he was over for Country to Country, and then he had a bit of time off afterwards because he'd never been over to Europe, I don't think. So he just wanted to kind of explore a bit, and we said, it'd be really great to write a song together sometime.
Yeah, it's hilarious seeing him in your tiny village. You couldn't get any more English small villagey thing, and then this sort of big American, with sleeveless shirt comes in, and he's all like.
Well, my friend knocked at the door, and Manny answered, and she thought it was Jesus. She was like, what's going on?
I love that. But tell me about the inspiration behind that song, because you performed it on the Brave tour last year, didn't you? And
we did.
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
So tell me the inspiration behind that song.
That was just, it's a very Kip song, isn't it, in many ways, and it's quite straight down the line, and the actual song is about just wanting to take someone out for a drive, and it's I love that. I love driving, and obviously it's a very American thing, but that idea of being on a highway or whatever, or a dirt road and just your car and just driving, and it's really romantic, I think, and we just we wrote it really quickly. Kip's very quick, isn't he, when he writes? He's just here you go, here's the verse. And you're like, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
But it was really inspirational to write with, and his voice, in a room, is just as good as it is on record.
I was a massive fan of Kip, before meeting him. So then to hear his voice live in my living room, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
When can we expect the album to be released, I think?
We're looking at the start of October.
Okay.
Yeah, should be about then.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Very excited about it.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
cheers, thank you. Appreciate it. Signing out with the Shires from Cornbury.